about TikTok shop, luxury pet TikTok shop, that any bougie boss mom can grow a lot faster with stirring up the pot automations, Freedom Fusion automations that my talent agency just whipped out. Specifically, what this thing does, it allows you to increase your views, leads, followers, and all that kind of stuff. And no, it's none of those BS advices that you get from people telling you engage from the bottom up or anything like this. No. In fact, not only a no, but a big no. Why? Because we already know that our luxury clientele, bougie boss moms over 40, they really don't want to learn anything. They just want to have actionable automations that literally just prescribe them what to do step by step, and they just do it. So that's exactly what we have. So if you're a bougie boss mom over 40 and you're tired of like growing your pet store and it's not working, people not buying your products, not looking at content, that kind of stuff, then squabble up bougie boss moms, because we got some tea for you. My luxury pet brand guys make it easy for you to grow your feudal kingdom and make it stronger, better, faster. How does it work? How does this stirring up the pot automation works? Essentially what you're doing, you're capitalizing on platform algorithms. So TikTok has a very tricky algorithm. It will push your videos up, but not if you ghost and post. If you guys ghosting and posting, then obviously it's not gonna work really well. In fact, you get like almost no views when you just ghost and post. But all the other tactics that people describe for what you're supposed to do beyond ghosting and posting are just not how should I say it, not realistic for luxury pet moms over 40 to do. They got a business to run, not a profile, not a dating profile to run. So squabble up bougie boss moms. Let me go ahead and spill the tea and explain how this stirring up automation works. So obviously guys, as you know, before you can understand the automation, how it works and how much time it will save you, because it will save you a little bit of time, guys. Maybe like a 1 to 2 to 1.5 hours per video. Imagine you are going live with a product for your TikTok shop, trying to make more sales. You have this fire product, luxury pet brush or something, and you're trying to make some sales. And in the process of doing so, you know, you're obviously creating a bunch of videos, and obviously have a bunch of UGC creators creating videos for your product. But how do you know, like, whatever it is that they do, whatever it is that you do with the video, that is gonna produce very good actionable results that will convert into money? Well, this is where stirring up the pot automations, guys, kick in. This automation is so easy. Literally, guys, what we did is, instead of whipping out applications that are installed on your iPhone, what we do instead is we whip out something that iPhone already has, basic shortcuts. And what we do, we integrate those shortcuts with already existing apps. So what does that mean and how does it work? How does this stirring up automation work? So guys, look, in order for you to do really well on TikTok and heck across many socials while promoting that brand, what you really need to do, you need to stir up some controversy and you need to stir up the pot. But how do you do that? Well, you upload the video. I'm going to describe manually the whole process, what that means, and then I'll explain to you how we do this with stirring up Freedom Fusion automations. And once you understand the manual process, you're going to be like, oh my God, I definitely don't want to be doing this manually. But hey, if you do this manually, sure, it works. Hello, guys. Hello. So we got Midnight Lemon. Thank you guys for allocating a little bit of your time. My name's Ron Wells. And I figured I'd just take you guys with me on a go real quick and give you some tea. So guys, going back to what I was saying, there's a couple of things. Like if you follow this formula, guys, 100% is going to work for you if you follow this tea manually. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the manual tea that you can execute right now and increase your virality of your TikTok videos. And heck, that process works not only across TikTok, but many other socials as well. So I'm gonna give you the tea, but then I'm gonna give you the automated version of that tea. Okay, guys? So squabble up. We got a lot to cover, guys. So pay close attention. Not paying close attention to the strategy will result you in spending extra 10 hours per week, guys, versus following the strategy and saving yourself some time and being super happy camper. Can you imagine, guys, like this strategy can literally help you pay off your vacations. So if you're going to Europe or you're going to another country, imagine how much time, like if you were able to save like 10 hours per week, what do you think, what can you do with that 10 hours per week? I see a lot of you guys posting, ghosting and posting, but not necessarily getting lots of good results. So this is where stirring up the pot automation comes in. Think of stirring up the pot Freedom Fusion automation as an extenuation of BioSpice Social Blaster automation that we already cooked up. And you guys already seen how fantastic results were with that automation. Needless to say, what stirring up the pot automation does, it just makes it super easy, guys, for you to take your content, create some controversy across multiple TikTok accounts, and then get people to see your content. So how does it work manually? So this is how it works manually. So you create a video of your pet product that you're trying to sell. And once you create that pet video product, you upload it on TikTok. And then what you do, you search for similar videos on TikTok that are relevant to your pet video. And you search, and you find a viral comment on one of the other videos. Then what you do, you copy that viral comment and you go to another TikTok account on another phone. So you gotta have like 2 iPhones. And what you do, you paste that viral comment in your own video. And congratulations, what you just did, guys, is warmed up your entire account. What you just did is warmed up your entire account for TikTok, so this way it starts getting ended on For You page. And not only that, you're stirring up the pot and using multiple iPhones to pull this off. Now, keep something in mind, what I just described is a process on just for one video. But what if you're like, you know, creating content for your luxury pet brand and wanted to do this across multiple videos? Because this works. This process, what I just described, works. It categorizes your videos on your For You page. That's number one, which is huge. Imagine posting, guys, ghosting and posting and not getting any results because you're not being categorized by TikTok. So what this stirring up the pot does, not only does it help you categorize your TikTok videos about your luxury pet product on TikTok, and just like allows you to categorize it so this way more people search for it, but it also makes it easy for you to stir up the pot and go viral even more further on your video, simply by just copying a comment that already went viral and pasting that in your video. Now, here's the cool part about it. Perhaps you will say, well, Rome, I don't know, that's a lot of mumbo jumbo. I don't know, that seems like complicated things. I gotta go to one TikTok, I gotta go to another TikTok, and I gotta copy and paste. Man, that seems forever. What do you have? Tell me about that. Stirring up the automation. Freedom Fusion automation, stirring up the pot. How does it work? Well, you see, guys, the way it works is you get prescriptive recommendations directly on your iPhone. So you get a little pop-ups where it literally just say, sis, I got a present for you. And then it just kind of walks you through the whole process. A little pop-up pops up on your iPhone. You don't really have to think. You just kind of turn off your brain, cancel thinking, cancel the stress factor of having to come up with anything for any kind of comments to search on TikTok to see like what relevant keywords to search for. For every part that we get to cancel out for you in terms of flexing your muscle, it increases your efficiency and reduces stress levels exponentially. So what we do inside of those automations, we operationalize this whole process that I just described. You literally get a bunch of pop-ups that's walking you through the entire process of stirring up the pot across multiple accounts, where your phone is just going to be popping up and showing you all sorts of info. The secondary phone, your spoke phone. So you have like 2 phones, guys. You have a hub phone and a spoke phone. And the automation triggers a bunch of pop-ups directly on your hub phone saying, look, we just opened the TikTok for you. Look, doom scroll a little bit until you see the video, and then it just pops in all the keywords for you to search for, so this way you don't have to think about it. And then you scroll, and you be like, I bet, where's the viral comment? And you obviously you'll quickly know where's the viral comment, where you see like it looks absolutely crazy, where there's a lot of likes, and you just copy that. You just copy that comment, and boom, the automation continues kicking in further, and it takes you to, it pops up another screen and saying, I bet, looks like you copied the comment. Now we're gonna paste that into your spoke phone, iPhone. Of course, guys, you gotta have 2 iPhones. And when you do that, you get a pop-up on another iPhone. And all of that is happening super quick. It's all native to your iPhone. It doesn't use any other apps other than few apps that recommend you install, which is absolutely like no-brainer. Those apps are, many people use. Those are popular apps. So what we do, we don't try to reinvent the wheel. We reuse existing application apps that already exist on iPhone, built by million-dollar companies. There's no point for us to recreate the app or any of that stuff. It doesn't make any sense for us. What we do is we morph your lifestyle with those Freedom Fusion automations by leveraging multiple apps. So this way, you could take your video, your TikTok video, and create that like short form video of a pet product, and blast that video across multiple socials, and also stir up the pot in the process of doing so. So this way you get greater engagement. But all of those processes are taking place automatically, prescriptively, well, how should I say it, semi-automatically. So this way you get a little chance to still gain some benefits from the social platforms. Social platforms, they don't like, guys. They don't like when you, when you're trying to use automations, they quickly punish you. But if you do like a regular way, like using your iPhone, they'll give you some bonus credits here and there. So not only do you get ahead of the game by using some of those automations directly on your iPhone, but you increase your engagement, and not only engagement, but what our automations also do, it allows you to create relationships. So in simple words, those workflows that we cooked up for you, those Freedom Fusion automations, we infuse them together with innovative workflows that makes it easy for you to create relationships with people. So in simple words, when you create a video, so basically you get like a little friendly message that pops up on your phone that says, I bet sis, I got a present for you. Go ahead and doom scroll a little bit through the following TikToks, and it provides you the topic, exactly what to doom scroll through based on your brand. You don't doom scroll through it, and you pick like a video, and you pick a comment. You watch a video that you would be interested anyway, because I see many of you guys doom scrolling anyway. You might as well doom scroll for money versus doom scrolling for no money. But anyway, you doom scroll a little bit, you find an interesting comment that you love, and then you go ahead and you respond to that comment with a video. But the whole process, how you're going to respond to that comment with the video, it's going to be integratable directly with your brand. So in simple words, the video is going to look absolutely fire, guys. It's going to look insane. And what it's going to do is going to copy that comment, remix it with ChatGPT. It's going to mix it up with your brand, with your product, and invite the person back to you. And then the other automation kicks in, stirring up the pot, and that makes it, more controversial. So basically, you kind of like stirring up the pot on two iPhones. So that's how it works, guys. Now, this is nothing compared to our iPhone engagement machine automation that I talked about earlier, guys. So what this thing does, especially if you have like high luxury profile lead clientele, guys, in our particular case, we definitely don't want to lose our clientele. So what we do, we run this iPhone engagement machine. It makes it super easy for us to immediately respond to the lead with iMessage versus this junk SMS green message that you're getting, that you constantly see people use, and like forget about that. We don't use that. We use blue message, iMessage, that looks like it's coming from a friend. So what we do, we whip out a video that looks absolutely insane, and it gets embedded back into with our iMessage and pasted all the way to the lead. So the lead, when they see that blue message, they'll be like, I bet it looks like it's coming from a friend. Let me pay close attention. And then what we do, we take that lead and send them directly to our Freedom Fusion System CRM, which is basically like a web page with a bunch of chatbots, just making it super easy for us to keep track of the leads and have the lead communicate with a chatbot if they're really interested. But initial engagement happens through iMessage. So guys, this is innovative Freedom Fusion automations by my talent agency, Freedom Fusion System. We make it super easy for you to get ahead of the game, guys. But of course, it takes a little bit of time and practice. I mean, on average, you're probably going to be spending at least, like 10 to 15 hours extra trying to promote any kind of brand. But doing it like this on a go, it's so easy. You just whip out one automation and another. And the whole thing has an option to be fed directly into our centralized system, Freedom Fusion System CRM. So this way you get prescriptive recommendations directly on your iPhone. So we're basically injecting those automations directly into your iPhone. So this way it could be good on the go. It's perfect for like incredible influencers who are just walking around the city, spilling tea, or any other kind of high profile folks too. We had some few customers that are reaching out to us from totally different fields that are not necessarily bougie, but from like accounting, industry, and lawyers. They're all interested in this automation, guys. It's absolutely insane. I started getting very good results with it. And the best way I could describe to you how the whole process happens, how we're building those automations, we simply look at the flow of the person, of what they do. So in our particular case, obviously, our focus is on luxury pet moms. Our focus is to help those luxury pet moms over 40 make more money. And of course, in the process of doing that, what we do, we have to figure out exactly what their workflow is. And you know, their workflow, they love to play with pets, cats, kids, and dogs. They love to take care of their family. They want to have a lot of fun. They don't really want to be doing anything like this, like learning anything. So instead of learning, what we do, we operationalize the entire process and hand it off to them in a bunch of automations, Freedom Fusion automations, and they just have them on their phones, and they're super happy. They take control of their leads. With the iMessage, they can respond in a personalized way. The way it works is, guys, we use in a combination of different apps, $1 million apps that are already built. We don't really pay for those apps. It's just we just give bougie boss moms the entire blueprint for what kind of apps they install. And it's just few apps here and there. Like one of the apps that we recommend installing is Captions. And what we do is we whip out the Freedom Fusion automations around Captions, CapCut, and FUD. So those are like three main horses that we use for any kind of automations. And what we do, we whip out prescriptive recommendations. And of course, other apps include like Insta, Threads, Facebook, LinkedIn, obviously the free apps, and ChatGPT. And what we do, we just kind of open up all of those apps for you automatically. So this way you don't really have to struggle opening them up, copying things, trying to flex your muscle, remembering what to say. It takes a lot of energy, guys, a lot of energy. And if you multiply that by the number of videos that you're trying to post, it becomes really stressful. And we notice that many moms over 40, they don't really want to have a stressful life. They just want to have a lot of fun. They want to have more fun with their pets, cats, kids, and dogs. But some of them also expressed interest of offloading some of those leads to their virtual assistants. And of course, that's why we created the centralized approach where we help moms over 40. We kind of morph our workflows, our automations directly into the entire process of side hustling, service delivery lifecycle, or pet cycle for petpreneurs, mompreneurs, luxury petpreneurs. We morph those automations to make it super easy for moms over 40 to be in centralized control. There's different variations of increasing your leads and increasing like engagement across multiple socials. So what we do, we don't just focus on TikTok. We focus on multiple social platforms inside of those workflows that will deliver like a bigger bottom line. So it makes it super easy for moms over 40 to kind of whip out the phone and just get a friendly recommendation. We included recently some incredible ASMR factors, whispering factors, where you could where we're sort of whispering directly into an automation to kind of keep it addictive. So instead of you guys being like doom scrolling in the world of TikTok, being a TikTok zombies or thread zombies, you simply like utilize those automations. Now, keep some in mind, we're using them for our own talent agency. We don't give them out openly. This is something that's only available for our luxury clientele and our feudal incubators. We charge a lot to even get access to our feudal incubators. But the good news is you could still, guys, join my community where you could ask questions and I could guide you for how to whip out some of those automations for you on the go. This way you could practically do anything for any brand. You could, like, especially if you're a UGC creator, you could be supercharged with those incredible automations and on the go start like producing content for brands and being able to maximize your chances of making more money across multiple brands. Now, keep something in mind, we also do have a feudal incubator where we help you get connected with brands as well. And of course, guys, it takes a little bit of time to control your UGC creators, especially if you're a brand owner, luxury pet mom brand owner. To control the UGC creators, you need to inject marketing angles into the videos that are working. And that's what we do. We provide that injection into their iPhone. So this way you get to see those creators, UGC creators, you get to see their progress as they're building your feudal kingdom, as they're helping you grow your brand. You get to see their entire life cycle, entire progress. Why? Because we inject those automations directly into their iPhones. So this way you get to see them directly, what they do, what they're building, what kind of angles to provide to them. So this way they could create a great TikTok video for your TikTok shop. And of course, it's going to be a lot better providing them angles, marketing angles that work versus hoping for the best that they're going to create something, which in many cases they're just not. And in many cases, moms over 40 end up spending colossal amount of time. So, guys, so check this out. Here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to get you guys to the next level of whipping out some incredible opportunities for yourself, guys. So the first thing what I want you to do, guys, is make sure that whatever it is that you do in life, you love whatever it is that you do. Remember, guys, that I'm over 40. You definitely gotta love what you do. Like, here's the thing, I'm a dude and I help moms over 40. That's my niche. I'm using polarization. Guys, this is the best thing that you could do. You could polarize content like crazy and get incredible results. So like if you were to do the same exact thing and your mom over 40 doing this to other moms over 40, you wouldn't be able to create that same level of polarization. So guys, the key is create polarization. Now, keep something in mind. If you're a dude and you wanted to market to moms over 40, in my community we have dudes who are not even real moms, spawning money, insane amount of money, creating fake moms over 40 and promoting products with them. Can you imagine if you're a real mom over 40, what you could do if there's like dudes that are not even real moms doing that? So guys, this is just a little gotcha for you. Now keep something in mind, some of those automations that we're whipping out, like stirring up the pot, buy a spice, social blaster, all of those automations are absolutely insane. They create a very good reasoning for you to spend a lot of time for yourself, for your family, versus spending time on some of those rigorous processes that I'm sure many of you guys already tired of and you don't want to do. So what those automations do, those Freedom Fusion automations do, they do precisely that, guys. They free up time for you, make it super easy for you to make money, and help you discover freedom faster. So this way you could have more time with your pets, cats, kids, and dogs, and enjoy the freedom, guys. That's the key. Heck, I mean, you'll see my company's logo. It's an eagle. You've probably seen it. And with your mind, you gotta be like eagle, guys. You gotta be flying around, spawning money, spawning feudal lords. Like literally, guys, this is something that you could do. You're already doing that. You're already, guys, bougie. So the only thing that I'm offering you is the flexibility to continue being bougie and not be left behind. Now, of course, we got a bunch of luxury, aspiring feudal lords who want to join our feudal incubators and also want to be bougie. We do provide a feudal incubator for such moms. If you happen to be such mom, interested in becoming bougie and want to capitalize on some of those Freedom Fusion automations to help your TikTok shop brand grow, then squabble up and jump into my workshops, our Freedom Fusion Flip workshops. DM the word workshop on my Insta. If you wanted to get access to those workshops, they're free. They will help you learn how to build your feudal kingdom and either keep it or flip it. Now, of course, it's not going to have like the best tea. The best tea you're going to only get inside of feudal incubators, guys. But it will give you an approximate idea, approximate roadmap, approximate guidance, where to go to, how to approach building your TikTok shop, your pet TikTok shop, how to approach building your brand. And then once you get that direction for what to do, you're going to be more excited to start like building your own feudal kingdom and getting a bunch of other virtual assistants working for you, that kind of stuff. Keep something in mind, guys. Nobody's going to be working for you for free, but you could, with Feudal Incubator, learn how to get other people to work for you for free. How do you like that? Now, I know it may seem contradicting, but what if I told you I could help you learn how to get other people to work for you for free without you spending any money? This is the reason why you guys spending money for Feudal Incubator. Why? Because imagine having like 10 or 20 side hustlers doing the work for you. Can you imagine? Like, how much would your life change if you have 10 or 20 side hustlers work for you for free? And what I mean by free, well, guys, look, of course, there's no such thing as always free, but there's a convincing factor of how you get other people to work for you without spending any money, other than providing them the feudal share revenue, a stream of revenue. It's called performance-based marketing, where you give people who are extremely confident in what they do an opportunity to promote you. And in exchange, of course, what they do, they promote you, and you spawn money. You spawn money from all the sales that they create just by promoting your brand. This is not for everybody, guys. This is, once again, only for luxury moms over 40. If you're that luxury feudal lord and you wanted to learn how to do that, how to get other people to work for you without you spend hard, cold cash, and instead having people work for you on the performance basis, then trust me, guys, you want to join that feudal incubator. Now, keep something in mind. BioSpice, Social Blaster, and Stirring Up the Pot automations, Freedom Fusion automations, are just small ingredients that are present in your overall life cycle, mompreneurial life cycle, inside hustling, service delivery life cycle. But the rest is all about how you operationalize your virtual assistants, how you get them to grow your feudal kingdom faster, stronger. How do you find your viral product on TikTok, for TikTok Shop? How do you find those suppliers in China? How do you do all that? Obviously, we cover all of those components, how you could find one. So this way you don't have to stress. But of course, you need to manage this anyway, no matter what kind of business you grow, but at least it's gonna be a gazillion times easier for you to grow versus trying to kind of figure it out yourself and not really getting any results and really just like having crickets in your content. Of course, guys, I get it, it's hard, but being broke is harder, guys. Remember, building your feudal kingdom is hard, but being broke is harder. Remember that. Now, you see that eagle over there? You see that eagle? That's my logo, my company's logo, Freedom Fusion System, guys. Also, fun fact, did you know Pepsi, billion-dollar company, created a drink called Freedom Fusion? Now, go ahead and subscribe, guys. If you think I'm capping, go ahead and look it up. Now, guys, look, I want to help you, but the only way I could help you is if you learn some of those thread stacking skills and other micro skills, micro hybrid skills that are not taught in college. And those skills include sniping, ops stacking, threads stacking, building Freedom Fusion automations, and in a combination of a bunch of other skills that are rarely discussed anywhere other than feudal incubator. Next time, and if you guys are interested in this incredible Freedom Fusion automation that I just described now and wanted to stir up the pot for your luxury pet brand, for your luxury cat and dog brand, then trust me, guys, DM the word workshop on my Insta to get started with your very own Freedom Fusion Flip workshops, where we have feudal hustlers helping you learn how to build your feudal kingdom and then either keep it or flip it. Guys, this is one of those workshops that is free. We're only doing this just to give you a little taste. Obviously, you're not going to get the most tea in the workshop, but it's going to give you an idea for how to pull this off, how to build your own TikTok shop, how to find viral products, how to finally allocate a little bit more for your family, more time for your family, more time for your pets, cats, kids, and dogs, guys. Imagine that. Imagine if you could win more time. This is huge. Now, guys, probably this offer it's not gonna last for too long because we already have a couple of people signing up, and this is opportunity only for few bougie boss moms over 40. So if you guys are struggling to discover freedom, if you're struggling to figure out a way for how to spawn money and don't have anybody to guide you, then join the Freedom Fusion Flip workshops, join our feudal army, join my feudal hustlers that will show you the roadmap. And then if you decide to join our feudal incubator and pop those pills of freedom to discover freedom even more, we have different types of pills of freedom for you. We have a blue pill and red pill, sort of like in Matrix, guys, where you get to become smarter. You pop those pills, you legitimately get smarter, like a gazillion times than in any other place, guys. Now, how does it work? We have a feudal hustler who trains you and operationalizes those personalized pills of freedom for that TikTok shop, for building a TikTok shop, pet empire for our bougie boss moms. And you just pop those pills. You do exactly what inside of those pills. And you also get access to Freedom Fusion System CRM, that comes part of the Feudal Incubator. And of course, you get access to Freedom Fusion automations. And in combination with Freedom Fusion System CRM, Freedom Fusion automations, the pills of freedom, plus as additional offer, if you were like still on the edge and not too sure whether this is something for you, you could start off with ThreadStack. It's a digital power bundle in my community where we have close to over 100,000 side hustlers and close to 100 coaches, where you could squabble up together with many of those coaches, learn from many of them. Heck, we even have grants available as well, where you could apply for some grants, so this way you can have a little bit of money to pay for somebody like my Feudal Hustlers and be able to buy like 20 hours per quarter. Use it or lose it kind of 20 hours per quarter to help you get guided and everything. Of course, this is a chump change for many luxury bougie boss moms that I work with. This is absolutely a laughable amount of money. They literally, when they look at all system like this, where we kind of think of our talent agency as a digital tailor, where we tailor your life around, like tailor our automations around your life to help you make more money. You could think of it this way. Like back in the days, tailors used to, you go somewhere and you get a tailor to hook you up with a nice suit. Think of us, our Freedom Fusion automations, Freedom Fusion system, our talent agency as that digital tailor to help you really squabble up and build your TikTok shop, drop shipping operations, your feudal kingdom, find your viral products, start making sales, get a bunch of UGC creators to start promoting your content. So this way you no longer be that process prisoner creating content or anything like this. Instead, you leverage our talent agency, you leverage our solutions, product, programs, and services to truly go ahead and navigate through some of those high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities with ease. And heck, just the mere fact that I could talk like that so smoothly, that already should tell you, oh my God, I want to learn from this dude. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. My content is absolutely fire. My first time when I started this whole journey on FUD, I had absolutely no experience in creating any kind of content. It was absolutely cringe, guys, absolutely cringe. I mean, heck, what I did for you, just for the ha-has, I documented my entire process of me learning marketing skills and learning all of those hybrid skills. I documented the entire process in my community, so this way you could see how over time my brain has evolved and literally transformed right in front of your eyes. If you guys want to see that, jump into my community. Anybody could do that. I didn't really have any of those skills until I started practicing them, creating content. Next thing I know, I see a billion-dollar company, Pepsi, creating a drink called Freedom Fusion. That's what fueled the Coca-Cola company to go ahead and create all the cans of soda with people's names. That's what triggered it, guys. So look, here's what you guys got to do. A couple of things. I know many of you probably think, well, how can I develop those skills? How can I spill tea like this so effortlessly? And how can I do this? I don't believe it's true. Can I really see you, your transformation from Wells? Can I really see your brain being changed right in front of my eyes? Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. My community, you could go. You could DM the word PATH on my Insta. I have close to over 4,000 workshops for you to navigate through and learn those skills. And you literally see how my brain is changing right in front of your eyes. So this way you could finally start believing that anybody could pull this off. Anybody could develop those hybrid skills that are not taught in college. They will eventually elevate you to the bigger you. So this way you get to become that bougie boss mom that you deserve to be versus a process prisoner. This way you get to become the next wave of creators who understands the margins, who understands how to get their audiences involved into the process versus being one-trick ponies and promoting other people's products, getting other people rich versus you getting yourself rich. So guys, look, here's what I did. I made it super easy for you. If you guys wanted to learn more, DM the word PATH on my Insta or DM the word workshop on my Insta to get access to some of those workshops. And Freedom Fusion Flip workshop, so you could start building your feudal kingdom and either keep it or flip it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Hopefully this was informative, and yeah, take care.